behind the scenes. And so what pretty much, what was it, December, 2 days after Christmas, they told me, hey, listen, we're no longer paying for your hotel. We're not firing you, but you can find a place to stay and you can work with us. 2 days after Christmas, right? So obviously that's a firing to me. Um, so what I did was I made a call to a couple of people that was in the door-to-door industry and other companies, and say, hey, I'm a free agent. And they said, hey, look, we'd love to have you. When can you come? I was like, today, and so they was like, can you come tomorrow? I said, yeah. So I was on a flight to New Orleans. The company that I was previously working for wanted to give me a Greyhound ticket back home. They never, like, they flew me everywhere else, but they wanted to pay for a Greyhound ticket back home. And I was actually helping them make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, by doing interview training, recruiting, and everything else. That's how they wanted to repay me. So I remembered that, and the new company, flew me back to New Orleans, and I slept on a guy's couch. I brought two suitcases, and I was homeless. I had to start from the ground up again, and I remember that feeling. I never wanted to feel that way again, simply because I didn't know. Like, you're the last person to know at a job that you're going to get fired, right? They want you to give them 2 weeks notice when you're about to leave, but they don't let you know when you're about to get fired or something is about to happen, right? And so I never wanted to feel that way again. At that time, I was selling on eBay, and I was taking it as a, something else to do, right? If I made an extra $100, $200, $300, that was cool. But it was a hobby, it was a side gig, and I treated it just as such. And once I got into New Orleans and I was sleeping on the guy's couch, that didn't feel right. So I had to, step my game up. I was talking to one of my friends, and she told me, listen, you probably want to sell on Amazon because it sells faster than eBay, right? Actually, 10 times faster than eBay. So what I did was I made a decision at that point to sacrifice everything that I was doing to make this Amazon thing work. So every time I got paid, I was getting paid between 500 to anywhere between $1,500 a week. And that was commission based, 100% commission. So if I didn't work, I didn't eat, right? And so I put everything that I had into Amazon to make it work. I rarely went to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I would go to work from 8 o'clock to around about 10 or 11 o'clock. I would stay up at that time to grind and learn how to do Amazon and figure it out all the way until I fell asleep on the computer. I would wake up and do the same thing again every day, right? And then I finally got it, right? And so I'll tell you that because you don't have to do that, right? A lot of people don't have to do that. I did it because I was one of the first people to go through it. I didn't have um, the way that I was doing Amazon. I didn't have a coach or a mentor or anything like that. I had to make it happen and deal with trial and error. But once I did understand how the flow works, my budgeting, money management, I was able to start from literally homeless. And at the end of the year, I made more than the VP of the actual company that I was working for. I made over $314,000 in that year alone. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's going to do that. That's a one-off story. But can you do it? Yes. Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible to do 50,000, 75,000 selling on Amazon part time? Absolutely. Right. I have people doing it now. But my story was a little bit different simply because I was in the right place at the right time as well. Because I was able to put a company called Hair Affinity. I don't know if a lot of women know about it, but I was able to put Hair Affinity on Amazon as well. And that brand right now is doing well over a couple $1 million a month selling on Amazon as we speak. You can look at the numbers if you have something called Jungle Scout. It's a tool that you can use to see the revenue of what they do. So that's pretty much a little bit about me on how I got started on Amazon. Anybody have any questions so far? No questions. All right, cool. Um, so, so pretty much the introduction to Amazon. Amazon is a platform where anybody can use to sell on Amazon, right? You don't have to have a LLC. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to have any of that. You can actually sign up just like you signed up for an Amazon account, But one of the way that you sign up for it is you go to sale.amazon.com, and you can sign up either one or two ways. The first way is the paid way. That's the first way that you see is $39.99 a month, when to get started to sell on Amazon with what's called a professional account. The second way is a free account, which is called an individual account. All right. Now, once you go to sale.amazon.com, you won't initially see the free way because that's not how they're promoting it. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom, right under where it tells you to put your email address in, and it'll say sign up for an individual account as a one liner, and you would click on that to sign up for free. All right. Now you can switch in between both of them, so you can sign up for free right now just to get your account up and running. But if you wanted to go over to a paid account, you can do that, and I'm going to explain to you guys what those two accounts entail. The paid account, which is the professional account, you could do something that's called FBA. And what FBA is you're able to buy products, right, and ship them into Amazon and have Amazon sell your products for you. So you don't have to do the picking and packing and anything like that. Amazon does it for you, and you get paid every 2 weeks for doing that. All right. With the individual account, you will be the one packing everything up, making the sales and shipping it off yourself, and then you still get paid every 2 weeks. So that's pretty much the difference between the two accounts. All right. Anybody have any questions on that?
Oh shoot! Since nobody had any questions, I had to ask my question. I want to run that back. First of all, I want to go ahead and drop Jungle Scout in the chat. So remember, guys, if you have a chance to share a tool or a resource, if you can kind of help out the community a little bit and drop it in the chat. And then you said, hold on, Dante, I'm competing with you on the mic a little bit. Okay. And then hold on, I'm sorry. I want to jump in. So you said you tell them go to sales.amazon,
Sale,
sales.amazon.
SELL dot Amazon.com.
Oh, sale.amazon.com. Okay. So I just want to run that back really quick. Normally, one of the pillars of this community is that it's a hands-on education. So we'd like to get in there, but we're going to do a part two of this, guys. So if you don't get it now, if you want to just go through the process, because it is a little bit of a process setting up an Amazon account. But I just want to make sure I'm clear on what you said. You said typically the Amazon professional account is $39.99 a month, but they don't advertise that to you. You're saying when you go to sale.amazon.com, you have to, in order to get the individual account where you can at least get started for free, you got to scroll all the way down to the bottom, right?
Right. Once you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see something that says like put your email address in. It'll be a field where you put your email address in at. Right below that actual box is going to be a one liner that says create an individual account or something like that. You would click on that. That's the free account. So you'll be able to open your account up from that point.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, I just wanted to make sure people caught that. And then I just was going to unpack again. Like, can you explain so people can understand what Jungle Scout is, like why they need that
But
tool
you,
as an Amazon seller?
yeah, you don't need that. You don't really need that particular tool. If people had the tool, they can use it. But I'm going to get into later on. I'll get into the tools that I actually use that tool, but I'll get into less expensive tools because you only really need $40 to run a full time Amazon business. So I'm gonna get into those a little bit later. Um, I want to go into the different type of ways we sell on Amazon, so that way people understand how to sell on Amazon. What products are we selling on Amazon? A lot of people think you have to have a brand to sell on Amazon. It's not true. So I want to get into that, and then I'll get into how we find the products and source the products and things of that nature. Uh,
Sounds like a good room. Thanks for welcoming up. Good morning.
you know, yeah. So it's a couple of different ways you can sell on Amazon. Some are more difficult than others. And I'll start with the more difficult ones, or the highest from the difficulty levels. So the highest one is private label. That's when you actually create your own brand and put it on Amazon. The reason why is because no one knows that brand, and you have to do a lot of work to put that brand up, right? So you have to do brand research and marketing, and drive your own traffic to your brand to get sales, right? And then build that brand up on Amazon so it can sell organically. The second difficulty level is wholesaling. Wholesaling is when you pretty much buy in bulk a lot of products, right? The reason why that's a little bit more difficult is because you have to get brand authorizations from other brands, and you have to make sure that those are the products that you want. It's no room for error, a very very small margin for error when you're buying products in bulk, right?
So let me ask you a question.
Um,
Just
yep.
intervene 1 second. So what if I just got a couple products like right now I got like 8 polo jackets, like 7 Ralph Lauren jackets and stuff like that. Do I need more than that to start off like that, or can I just start adding that and then add more onto it later on the line? Just start promoting to it.
I'm gonna get into that too. Yeah, you don't need a lot of products. I'm gonna get into that. I'm just going by the difficulty levels, and then it's gonna go right into what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
Um, yeah, so that's wholesaling when you buying a stupid amount of products and then doing that. The difficult level is just a lower room for error. Um, but the easier ones is retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. A lot of people do drop shipping. Drop shipping is against Amazon's terms and services, so don't do drop shipping. You'll get your account shut down. It's the fastest way to get your account shut down. But retail and online arbitrage is where everybody can start at. Doesn't matter where you at in the United States. The reason why is because a lot of people that go on Amazon right now to shop, you're shopping for brands that you already know, right? And so Amazon has an algorithm that tells you what products are selling the fastest, right? It's called the best sellers rank, right? Or the BSR. The closer that number is, it's a number attached to all BSRs. I mean, all majority of the products that's selling, right? All the products are selling. If it doesn't have a BSR, that means it's not selling, right? So, majority of the time. But the closer that number is to one, the faster it sells. So if you have 250,000 products in that specific category, if it's at 30,000, that means it's selling faster than 220,000 other products, right? So we can look at that number and tell is it a good product or not, right? Usually you're looking at products around about 60 to 80,000 in rank or below, right? To make a sale. So like I said before, to answer your question, is he still here? Is he here? No, I don't think he is. But yeah, but to answer the question, if you're selling products, what I mean, like, polo jackets and things of that nature, you don't have to have a lot of them. You just have to, what I mean, you just have to know that people are like, what type of polo jackets are people buying, right? Because each different brand or different category sells a lot different than the other ones. So what I look at when I'm looking at products that I can sell that's more profitable is the bestseller rank, right? If that rank is in that range between like 80,000 and below, I know that it's going to sell pretty fast. All right, so that's what I'm looking at. Now, where do I get my products? Anybody can get products at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, place that you already shop at. When you go to these places physically or online, right? You can ask. They all have clearance areas. They even have sales areas. Even at Ross, right? Like I'll go to Ross and find products on a Monday, right? They start their clearance sales on Monday, so you can walk into a Ross and find products that's on a clearance sale, selling for $3, but selling on Amazon for $30 or $15, right? And if you go buy all of those, you do the math. Let's say you buy like 10 of them, if they have 10, right? And you get it for $3 or $3.99 or something, and selling it for $20, right? That's profit.
You're
That's
talking
one
about
way of doing it.
physical products, reselling physical products?
Yes.
Okay.
hmm Regular products that you already buy, like toothpaste, you know what I mean,
Right,
409
toothpaste.
sprays.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would love to learn more about that. I'm going back on mute.
right. And so that's what I like to do. The way that I like to do it, I'm a little bit lazier. but I like to shop online. So the things that I like to buy online is I go to sales like, I go to places like DTLR, which is a clothing company, Champs, Nike .com, Adidas.com, things like that. And I go buy shoes, clothes, Walmart as well, Best Buy also, and I buy and Target with toys and stuff. And I just buy a lot of the things that I see that are on sale that are selling for profit on Amazon, right? With that seller's rank. The lower that seller's rank is, and if it's in profit, that's the item that I potentially want to buy. Does that make sense so far?
Oh, that's lit.
All right. So I'll give you an example of a product that I bought. I bought a product that's it's a fabric deep. I forgot what the name of it, but like it's a fabric, not a fabric softener, but it's a disinfectant spray from Walmart. It was $3.28. I turn around and sell that same bottle for $20, right? I charge, I sell it for $14.99, but I charge $5 shipping for it, so I sell it for $20, right? And people buy it all the time. You get what I'm saying? And that's just one particular product. So just imagine if I spent $300 to buy that product, and I'm selling that same. I spent $300 to buy that product, and I'm selling it for $20. So that's 100 times $20. You know what I'm saying? Which is 200, which is $2,000. Subtract the 300 that I got. That's around about $700. Subtract the fees of Amazon fees, which is probably we'll say $7. That means I profit around about $1,000 for every $300 that I spend, right? And that's literally within a month time that I'm just doing that product. So just imagine if I buy multiple different products, just like I'm doing with that one.
Hey Dante,
You
in
get
that
what I'm saying?
example, you okay? I'm confused because you said it was $300, but then you said 700 because you said you bought them for 228 each.
Yes. Yeah, so you're looking at if you buying 100 of them, that's like $328, so 330, right? So I just put 300 in there, right? And then after you do that, that 300 times 20.
Hold on, but they're gonna be different weights though, and don't you have different
It's it's not going to be a
post
different
delivery?
weight. It's the same. It's the same weight. So I'm talking about one specific product. This product is 32 ounces. That's it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you're looking at a 32 ounce, if you're looking at one product that's 32 ounce, it's a spray bottle, a disinfectant spray bottle, right? For a particular brand. If you look at the numbers on that, if you're buying 100 of them, right, 100 times $3.28 is $328. I just round it down to 300 to make the math easier. If you multiply that times $20, that's what I'm selling it for, times 100, what are you going to get? You get what I'm saying? When you subtract the 300 from the total,
Profit margin is 700.
yeah, that's the profit margin. That's the ROI. Yeah, that's the profit margin I'm getting from it. Right? Amazon has to take their fees as well as how much I spent on the particular product. What I'm left with after that is my profit. You got me? So I give you
I
another
got you. I
example to
just heard the
simplify.
700 that threw me off. I didn't know where the 700 came from.
I was
Yeah,
subtracting
that's the
700
profit.
from Amazon fees,
Oh, okay, I got you.
right? And then everything that I'm left over with is the $1,000, which is the profit margin. So I'm spending $330 to make $1,000. You get what I'm saying? So that's just one particular product. Now just imagine if I got 40 products the exact same way or half of that, right? Like every product is not gonna be that profitable. It might be 50% profit, 40% profit. But if I have 40 to 50 or 100 products just like that, right? That's giving me 40% ROI, 30% ROI at the minimum. And you start looking at the math on that. Now you can understand why how you can make 10 and 15 and 20 and $30,000. You get me? And it's just a buildup of finding products and building your catalog up. That's just
I'm
one.
still hung
That's
up
just
on the postal costs, like the unforeseen postal costs and the lateness and the chargebacks. Do you not
mm,
encounter any of those issues?
yeah, yeah, but it's very very small. Like So if you're looking at the way that people are in business when you're looking at shipping products like that and you're dealing with a lot of products going in and out, let's say for instance, like the shipping cost is for me and I'm dealing with Amazon. So it's not your shipping cost and my shipping cost is totally different, right? We're in totally different worlds. If you ship something off that let's say if you ship that 32-ounce ball off, you might be paying $10 for that or $11 for that. I don't pay $11 for that. I'll pay $3 or $4 for that same bottle. You get what I'm saying? Or if I wanted to do Amazon FBA, the shipping that you would pay for that one container might be the same, $10. But if I ship everything to FBA, which is a box that's way like 50 pounds, right? And that's probably like 100. That's probably like 100 or so of those spray bottles. I can ship that directly to Amazon for $10, and Amazon sells it, and I don't have to pay any shipping after it sells.
You must have been making so
You
much money during COVID if you had sanitizer.
Yeah, well, yeah, like sanitize. It really didn't even matter because everybody was shopping. You can have anything. You can have salt, pepper, what I mean, toilet tissue, toilet paper. You can have toothpaste. You know what I mean? It really doesn't matter as long as you have something on Amazon that people want with a brand they recognize, that meets the criteria that I just said. You're gonna sell out. You get me? So that's what we're looking at when we're looking at. That's the power of just retail and online arbitrage, where you're able to not build your own brand, but actually go buy brands that people already know and they already going on Amazon to buy, and you're just standing in their way. You know, the way that a lot of people sell products online is they think they gotta find a product, right? They gotta build this brand out, and then they gotta get the traffic. The way that we do on Amazon is we know where the traffic is. We just need to see how many people are buying this particular product, and if we can get it for a cheap enough price to sell it for a higher price on Amazon. And we do that. We don't have to build traffic. You get me? So that's pretty much how we do that. Now, that's retail and online arbitrage. Now, what else we do to maximize or make more money on the exact same products that we are buying? We do something what's called we deal with discount gift cards, and we also deal with cashback software, right? So if we're looking at cashback software, I'm gonna put one in the chat in a minute. But if we're looking at cashback software, we deal with Rakuten, right? You can deal with Be Frugal, which are cashback sites, right? That give us like 2% to 10% cash back, right? So if I'm spending, let's say the same $3.28 on an item, right, and I'm getting like 10% cash back off of that. Let's just say I'm taking like 30 cents off of that, right, which will be around about $2.98 or something like that for 30% off of the product that I just bought. Now I'm actually paying three cents. We can take it even further than that. If I get a discount gift card, right, for $500, that's how much is on the gift card. But if you buy the discount gift card, you might can get that same $500 worth of gift card for $450, right? So you're saving, so you're making a $50 profit automatic off of that. Just imagine. So if you look at the $50 that you're making off of just buying a discount gift card, and you're buying those $3 products, that's all profit. So you done got 50 free dollars, and then you bought those particular products for $3, right? You've probably made well over like another 50 or $100 in profit before you even start. You got me? So so it gets a little bit deeper when you actually start to lower the price of what you're paying for things. So that's how we able to get a lot of stuff for cheaper, and also increase our profit margins before we even get started, or when we're competing with other people for those sales, because we're able to get it cheaper than a lot of other people because they're just buying it at regular price versus using discount gift cards and cashback sites. All right. So if you want to put that in the chat, you can put Rakuten in the chat as well. You can put gift card discount gift cards like gift card granny, um, things of that nature in the chat as well.